Hi guys, in this video I should talk about something most of the YouTubers not talk about. Let's talk the reality behind this. We have reached a point in human history where boredom is no longer a natural state. It is a market opportunity. What is the first thing you do when you are bored? Before you even realize you are doing it, your hand has reached for the phone. You are losing yourself in the labyrinth of overthinking. Most people fall into this category that I mentioned. But why? Because our brain is an antique living in a digital hyper city. It is designed for survival, not for 24x7 firehouse of dopamine. It hates sitting empty. They know your brain wants something maximum reward for minimum efforts. Yes, every brain works on this only. And they give you the reward for free and in exchange take your future. Let's talk about deep in depth of students' life. First, if you are a student in India, you are caught in one most advanced filtering system in ever, because from 10th standard the partial engine starts. There is so much of in CBSE, state boards, IGCSE, ICSE, then different labels but the same goal, sorting human capital. Then comes 11th to 12th standards. The gates again specifies into narrow path. Millions are pushing towards meet grain draft, IDJ, NEET and some state level exams, and those are running for colleges and spending their 4 to 5 years of life for only this. Your physics chemistry marks looks more matter than actual skills. It's unacceptable, but it is the system. Then the system doesn't care about your creativity or your intellectual soul. It cares about only compliance probability. It filters for those who can sit in chair for 12 hours and memorize formulas. A tricked game where a truly knowledgeable person can be a sidelined because they don't fit the average minded. Yes, it's very high chance of probability that a truly knowledgeable person can mess up with this system or being unsaw by the peoples or the system. This is the exams are just like filtering the people who have the highest chances of getting marks, but the reality is what actually want, they want the skillful people who can build from zero to something. Let's talk about the psychology behind this. To win, you must understand the two types of people: outcome based people and result skill based people. First, outcome based peoples are obsessed with the why reasons. They want the millionaire lifestyles by just imagining the YouTube shots and seeing some others and comparing themselves and creating a reason that actually not work, but they need it: the car, the respect, the money, and they fortify themselves as lame and making the reason they'll start working in it. This is an outcome based peoples, and I honestly want to say this outcome based people solidly 1% of the total group who can actually win the race, because the success in these peoples are not guaranteed at all. You need to work exceptionally good at things. Then come to the other category, skill based people. First of all, I want to tell one thing about outcome based people. They move forward fueled by desire, just only desire. But desire is a volatile fuel. It can be vary from people to people and time to time. The moment the outcome is not immediate, they quit. They crawl back to comfy zone. Now come back to the skill based peoples. This is the actual game starts. Skill based peoples are different. They actually don't want the results. They actually love the process of what they are doing. They don't expect an output. They invest in the process because they like to invest. They fall in the love with the labor. They realize the skills are the only true currencies that can be inflated or stolen. While the outcome based person is checking their followers count, the skill based person is perfecting the craft. Guess who win in 10 years timeline? Of course, the skill based people is the one and only people who can be survived in this world. If you are outcome based person, you may be survived for a short amount of time, but honestly, this not works. Let's talk about the three main things that actually everyone was not able to see. The things are specification, abstraction, and implementation. Let's talk about deep. What is mean by specification? You will notice some patterns in. From that, you are from nursery to middle school to high school, you will be constantly specify something that you will actually good at. For example, if you are up to 10th standard, the curriculum is same for every student studying with you. Then you need to specify one thing. science, commerce, arts. In this field, you need to specify what you actually good at. Then you go with the path. And after that 10th, 11th, 12th, you have so much of path. Because here, the opportunities are so much high than you think. So you need to specify the thing right now at right time. If you don't do that, you will be ended up with nothing. Let's talk deeply about it. Stop fighting for the artist dopamine for just for validation. Find where your naturally alignment meets your high value skills. Just spend some time in your home and find what you actually good at. Because if you don't spend what you're good at, if you try to be good at everything, it also follows by messy about the abstraction. What is mean by abstraction? See, in this world, after you specifying the some tasks, there is a lot of unspecified things that constantly grabbing you from the specifying field that you actually choose. So, what is the matter is our lives are cluttered with static noise, toxic relationships, seeking love from people who don't care, and crushing weights of parent expectations. To abstract is to remove, silence the background noise, and work on actually what is needed because your works matters more than you think. Draw a line and cut out everything that actually out of game and control the controllables. You can't even control everything that you are around you. You can control only your thoughts and your mind that actually matters more. Do not you just need to focus on the 20% things that actually matters. Otherwise everything is just waste of time. Then the third thing is the implementation. Let's talk about deeply because nobody can talk about the implementation process more detailedly. Rather, the first two things are many people's are already executed because they most of the people specify things and also abstract the things, but they lack in the one that what it is the implementation. Implementation is one of the hardest thing that most of the 99% of the people fail and return back to the comfort zone or try to quit everything because they don't even get any outcome of results. But here's the truth: it's very hard, yes, but it's not impossible. Let's talk. Implementation is a hard discipline. If you need implement something that you actually specified and you abstract the most unwanted things, now is your goal is doing with consistency and motivated. Motivation is not always with you. It go whenever it want and it come whenever it want. So don't rely on the motivation and just work on the discipline because discipline is way more matters that create the consistency at all. This is not about winning in your comfort zone. Just stand up and get out from your comfort zone and think like a man. It's about improving yourself from yesterday. Yes, most of the people's common mistake is comparing themselves with lot of others who are totally different track. Yes, I also see that kind of people in my life. This is actually sucks because you should compare yourself. It's actually a good thing, but not with others which their lifestyle is totally different. Just compare with yesterday of yourself because you are experiencing different things. You have different fingerprint and different eyelids. So you must not consider that you and all guys are same. Every person in the earth is a unique person experiencing unique something better. They experiencing the air that is unique and each and every individuals are unique. So don't compare yourself with others toppers and people who are getting a high successful rate because they have some own luck and they have some motivated, they have some interest in, they have implemented things correctly. But the real thing is don't compare yourself with toppers who are solving a physics sum while eating because you are not like that. Instead comparing one particular task, you just compare yourself with the past time of yourself. Just compare your yesterday and be good at today. Implementation is the willingness to face temporary torture. Yes, you heard it right. It's a torture for people who are always living in the comfort zone. Just enjoy the pain or the torture just because you need to be good at what you have. Denying the brain and its cheap dopamine and the way you redirecting your dopamine is the crucial thing for most of the people. It can adapt to the permanent endurance. Guys, I need to tell one thing because our brain is just like a little child. It doesn't know whether it is good or bad. It only wants the money, which is called as dopamine. So you must need to redirect or channelize your energy into the good things. Only you can identify the things what you actually grow and when you grow. And the real things matters what. If you put some dopamine into the wrong way, you will ended up with decrease in your growth or like you may not cross up with most of the people. If you want to success, you have the strong desires and you have the fuel. Just understand which is good and which is bad, and it's very hard. I understand it's very 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 tough, but channelize your energy into good things, which gives the dopamine. Like, you will be channelize the dopamine for doing the good things only. If you can't do that, you will be ended up with very, very, very hardest path. Let's talk about the Matthew effect that I studied from some books. This is a fundamental law. The improved keep improving and the poor keep getting poorer. What is the thought about you? Come, put it in the comments. Rich become richer, poor become poorer. Nobody can save you in this world. You only take care of the action and do something that actually grows you. So, if you choose the path of least resistance, you are choosing the lifestyle of mental poverty. If you choose the right path of specification and health, you are choosing the intellectual wealth. Do something with a strong reason. Don't just be a man. Be an intellectual man with a better mindset, because mindset matters more. The system is designed to keep scrolling you. I'm telling you to stop, but you won't, because it's very addictive than I think. The system wants you to be poor so that the owner of the system is always being richer. If you understand the concept behind this, stop worrying and start doing actions, because action is the one you can do now. I'm telling you to be rich, because if you want to be rich, stop scrolling and doing something better from you, your surroundings, and it's grow bigger than I think. And if you do something, your community changes at least 1%. Even 1% of change is matters more than doing nothing. The world is so competitive. The filter is real. You understand it not? Poor or rich, the path and the choices, decisions are in your hand, watching your eyes. You only decide whether you can go to the poor or rich. Understand the life. That is you. See you in next video.